Hello, how are you? My name's Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. My name's. I already said that. Okay, so somebody's expressing their name here. Or they're really, really wanting to tell you their name. They want to introduce themselves. Like, really. Anyways, that's kind of weird. So, you know the rules of tarot. You take what resonates, we leave what does not. If it doesn't apply, then we simply let it fly. Flip it, switch it, stick it. If it's not yours, then we don't keep it. We don't force anything to fit at all. Without further ado, let's jump in, see what's going on with you. This is for the sign of Libra. So, anywhere that you have Libra in your chart, this may resonate. Okay. So, this energy is kind of discombobulated. It feels very childlike, but not in a bad way. Giddy. Very giddy. Someone's wanting to introduce themselves, like seriously. But when they get around you, I feel like the energy kind of, they clam up, they get scared. They open their mouth, no words come out. They're taken back by your beauty, so they find you very, very attractive. And they're kind of given the energy now as I move forward in the timeline. They're given the energy of like, probably not going to say anything if things persist and they continue. My son is bouncing in there. If they continue to persist with the energy of not being able to speak up or speak to you, or somebody break the ice here, they're just going to climb up, and because they're confused. Why can't they speak? This is someone that is actually pretty confident. This is a very confident, normally can just speak to whomever, whenever, but there's something about you. Let's see. Tell me about this. What do we need to know? Libra. Three of Swords. The Six of Cups. Ooh. So they've been shot down before in the past. They tried to offer up something to someone, maybe to you, in the past, and you shot them down. But they can't resist you. You're irresistible to them. Five of Wands. They're stressed the hell out. Someone just closed out a cycle here. They closed out a chapter, maybe to something they were committed in. I feel like this is someone you know, or you have known. Maybe this is someone you worked with. Maybe this is a neighbor for someone. This is a neighbor. And they've been along beside you for quite some time, and they know what you're going through. They know that you're going through some kind of divorce, some kind of separation. You've been dealing with a lot of non-committal energies. You were committed to something, and it did you dirty. So they're giving off the energy. This is giving off the energy of like they're worried about approaching. Yeah. Is it too early, too soon? Justice. They feel like if they come in right away to sweep you off your feet, because that's exactly what they want to do. FYI. They want to come in and be your knight in shining armor. Look at that. Your knight in shining armor. That's exactly what they want to do. See? Mm-hmm. Just for you, babes. Just for you. But it looks like they're wanting to wait, or you're wanting to wait. Who's this wanting to wait? Someone here. I don't know if it's you or them. I think it's them. Feels like them. waiting to make a decision. They're trying to find balance. So someone here just recently made a decision, and they went through a divorce, went through a separation of some sort. And because of the sea with justice there's lawyers involved, there's, lawmen, top people. The justice system could have had to step in your situation to help balance the situation, to help balance the marriage in order for you to be able to close out the cycle. Okay? If this isn't you, then that's what they've been dealing with. So they're kind of worried about them approaching because they just recently, and you're aware. Flip the roles. Someone here is aware that the other one went through something and they don't know if it's too early to come to you. Okay? That's all I know. Go to the other one. The devil. They obsessively think about it, though. What is this? Codependency. Somebody's codependent. Yes, they had a codependent partner, but this is the devil with the lovers. Somebody deliberately went out of their way to create problems. So they could be worried about their ex, or you could be worried about your ex coming in and starting some kind of drama within the connection. Wheel of Fortune, yep. Ten of Swords. Try to create some kind of drama. And it would be malicious. They would, come in to tell you things that weren't true, to lie, to manipulate the situation just so that you wouldn't have anything to do with them. So it's very likely that you probably know both. Or they know you and your ex, one or two. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, try to revert things so things don't go your way there, Libra. To block it. 7 of Wands. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This could very well, someone could be using their child to block anything from coming in. Like, what I mean by this is, say that you went through a separation or you went through a divorce with someone, and your significant other, or the significant other, the other parent to the children, so whichever side has children, okay, that other parent is sending the child over to create disturbances, to create problems. But they are doing this, they're manipulating the situation. They aren't doing this like the kid doesn't know what they're doing. Not at all. Okay. This is a very conniving, very slick individual. They ain't that slick, though. They can't get by me. They are saying things about the new person to the child and creating devil-like energy. Because this parent does not like the fact that you are involved at all. Because I feel like up until this point, good things were spoken about you, even by the child. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. 4 Cups. Somebody's merely disappointed that they couldn't show up in the way that you show up. This other person. So they're creating doubts. They're creating feelings of lack within this child and sending that child your way. That's what this feels like. Yeah, but that's going to turn. 7 of Cups. I bet you have another idea, don't you? If not, you will. There's more than one way to skin a cat. That's what I was always raised. Not that we would skin a cat. Okay? Just saying. There's more than one way to get it done. So either you're saying there's more than one way to get around this to where it's not like creating problems anymore. Or this other parent is looking for other avenues, other ways to create blockages. I feel like you're just needing to be resilient. They are trying to create more problems, though. Four Wands, Queen of Swords. They're trying to block. They know that you are a stable individual. And that they're observing. So this person's observing you and your partner, or this new person, or whoever's wanting to approach you. However this plays out, this is weird. I mean, because it's like we went from somebody scared to approach you to now their child's involved. So maybe this is a different timeline jump. Maybe that was the beginning, and then now we're here in this space where their child is coming in and creating problems, because this is a very, they feel like you're blocking their happiness. You're blocking them from being able to have what's theirs. Even though they emotionally detached from it. There was a divorce or there was a separation. Way. Justice had to step in some way. Even though this took place, this person is butthurt because now you're the new person and vice versa, whatever. Someone here's the new person. Whoever the new person is within this, you gotta hate them, baby. They hating on you because you're everything they ain't and everything they're never gonna be. And it's only because they choose to. It's not like you're going around and making it out to be something you're not. You know what I mean? They're just so caught up in the lies that they tell. Queen of Swords. They use wordplay. And they use it well. Littlefinger. But here's the thing. They don't know that you got me, babe. They don't know. They don't know just how slick you really are. How knowledgeable you really are. You're fully aware, aren't you? Bet you are. And if you ain't, I hope you get that way. For sure. We'll do this together. We'll work through all this energy together. Libra. What other messages do we have for Libra? Now that was kind of specific. So that probably wouldn't resonate with everybody. What other messages do we have for Libra? Temperance, Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess. So the Divine is sending some kind of word through with someone. So somebody's coming. It's going to come towards you and approach you and tell you something that you didn't know. There's some kind of secret here. It's going to be told by a Knight of Pentacles, someone that you can depend on. Their word's solid. They're not. So the Divine is sending this person your way to deliver this message. But it's like it has to be from somebody that you would believe. And it is going to be truthful. Nine of Cups. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. It's going to bring harmony to a situation where in the near future. This past situation isn't coming back online. No, not at all. That's dead, over, gone. I see someone's pretty content here. And so will be the child, Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of optimism when this information comes in. Whenever this higher learning, higher knowledge is delivered, and however it's delivered to you. And it comes through a form of communication or research, but I do feel like it's communication because we have the Page of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. This is about the delivery of said information. The Chariot, Knight of Cups, Three of Swords. It's going to help balance someone here. Ace of Wands. That in order that they were trying to address the situation, they were trying to bring love back into the situation, and when were unable to, that's going to change. This knowledge that's being brought forth for someone to hear, that a high priestess has, and is going to have it delivered to you, is going to allow things to balance within. And so someone's going to be able to bring love back to the situation, whereas before they weren't able to. They weren't able to see clear sight. They didn't know how to. Tell me about this Three of Swords. The Moon. It's hidden. Something's hidden. The Moon, the Five of Wands, the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles. There's something that's hidden, some kind of hidden drama. Somebody's hiding some kind of drama that needs to be healed. Someone needs to go within. Someone is needing to go within for the answers that they seek. Someone separated themselves from their intuition. And this person was the one that did that. That's coming back into balance. So they detached from their intuition. Why did they detach from their intuition? No. What was the purpose of the detach? Death in the reverse with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Because they weren't able to get past it. Oh, because they weren't able to transform. So, whoever their past person was, or whoever they got away from, ooh, toxic. Oh yeah, this person was all up in their head. They was talking all kinds of mad dog shit, and they kept them in the low vibrational. And I feel like when they connect with you, they don't. You're balanced. You have balanced emotions, balanced thoughts, balanced. You're just really balanced. And there's a comparison, but not in a bad way. They're just realizing the difference. There's a realization, more or less. And this is going to allow them to realize that the person that they've been listening to potentially, or has been causing the blockages within the connection, is really just someone that's there just trying to manipulate and trying to keep their role in there. So they're going to pull games. They're going to say shit that ain't true. Because they just want to see if they still got the pull on them. Ten of Pentacles. Well, that's, yeah, they just want to know if they still got their claws in them. Ten of Pentacles. Because once upon a time they did. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. They're going to realize they can't do that no more. That game ain't there no more. Somebody's fixing to put a stop to the drama. Somebody's acting pushy, impulsive, and somebody's putting a check on that. Somebody's checking that at the door, babes. Checking it at the door. Queen of Swords. What is the Queen of Swords? Who's delivering this? The Fool. The Justice with the Eight of Wands. The Fool, Justice, the Eight of Wands. The Queen of Swords is delivering some kind of truth. So they took off towards a new beginning here. Something that was, and because Justice, Libra. The balance. The scales are here to balance things. And whatever was delivered really does change the directions of everything. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Eight of Wands. Where there was no truth, there will be truth. There will be clarity. Someone didn't communicate something here clearly, and they are now. Something about a wish come true. A dream of theirs. Six of Cups. So they could come in and try to get their way back. They could, I mean, someone could end up walking away. That's what they want. That's what the past person is wanting, is for you to walk away, is for the other party to walk away. So they're wanting the person that they at one point had a marriage with, a connection with, to walk away from the new person. And if that new person's you, or if you're the person that was with someone else. However, that this is so confusing. But the parent, the ex-lover wants the old lover, their ex-lover, to walk away from the new lover. I don't know how to say this, y'all. It's kind of confusing. The energy is confusing. I think everybody's just confused in this situation. To be honest with you, Libra. Is there anything else Libra needs to know? I feel like I'm more confused than ever. Wow. Like, seriously, they seriously want to start something up just so that they can walk away. Because they feel rejected. They want to be the one that does the rejecting. So if you're with someone that walked away from someone else and rejected them, this person's going to come in, try to start some shit just so that they could reject your person. And if it's your ex-lover, they just want, and you walked away from them, they just want you back so they can reject you. Childish. Anything else? Four of Pentacles. Hold back on reacting. We're going to respond. Yeah, they're just holding out because they couldn't meet the standards. They cannot compare to you. There's no comparison. Wow. And they feel like they missed out. Five of Cups. They feel like they missed out. Well, Libra, I do hope this helps. And until we meet again, toodaloo.